play Homeworlds, an epic interstellar
Wait
space battle
a
game,
minute, what?
which is my favorite game for the pyramids.
Andy, no.
And is a little bit
I am not going to play
complicated.
Homeworlds. I told you this. I'm not playing Homeworlds. I get that it's
Well,
your
I was
favorite
gonna
game.
try. I got
It's
it
your
all set
favorite
up.
Game. It's like a gamer game. It's like really, really hardcore.
Yes, exactly. It's so great.
It's this deep strategy game like chess.
Yes.
I am not playing Homeworlds. I'm sorry. No,
What?
I'm not playing Homeworld.
You're not gonna. Well, in that case, I guess we're gonna have to do something different. The thing is, Homeworlds is a great game. The people who get into it really get into it. So here's what we're gonna do instead. Because Homeworlds is such a popular game, there's a website where you can play it online called superdupergames.org. They actually have over like 117 different games you can play, over a dozen of which are pyramid games, and the most popular one they have is Homeworlds. And they keep a record of all of the different games that have ever been played at that site, so you can go back and look at interesting games and see how they went. And so what we're going to do is, my friend Will has gone through and chosen a particularly interesting game, and he and Layla are going to reenact that game for us using the giant pieces. And then I will walk around and observe the game and commentate on the action as it unfolds, and also explain how the game works in the process. And I don't know who's going to win this game or what's even going to happen, so I will find it interesting and exciting as well. So let's see what happens. Okay, so Layla's side has a homeworld here consisting of a small and medium, blue and yellow. Now in this game, pieces that are laying down are starships, and pieces that are standing up are star systems. And you move between the star systems. One player starts at the homeworld there, shown there. The other player, their homeworld is here. And you can tell what person a ship is owned by the direction it is pointing in. A ship is pointing away from you, it's yours. So here on Will's side, he has changed one of his ships from green to blue. There's 4 different actions that can be used in the game. Green is for growth. Yellow is for movement between star systems. Red is for attack. And blue allows you to change a ship from one color to another. So, let's see what's going on. Now, Will has advanced to a new star system. So he started here at his original homeworld, and he used the power of yellow to move his small blue ship up to a new star system. So star systems will appear and disappear from the board whenever they are needed. When you want to create a new system, you simply add it to the board, and when you leave that star system with the last of your ships, it's removed from the play field again. Over here we have the bank of unused pieces. So all of the pieces in the game start out in the bank and then will be played to the board as either a star system standing up or a spaceship lying on its side. And then when something takes that piece out of play, it's moved back to the other side. Okay, so that's how the bank works. Now let's take a look at what's going on here. So Layla's planet has a large green, and she's sacrificing, or changing color? No, she's sacrificing her large green. Now a sacrifice action lets you have several moves all in succession. So she's using that for 3 grows, and she's going to grow. Looks like she's going to grow up all the available blue. That's quite a move. So that's safe because you're safe from catastrophe as long as you only have 3 of one color in the star system. If you have 4 of one color in a star system, the other player can call it catastrophe and destroy them all, which can be quite devastating. And because this star system doesn't have movement, Will is not able to move a blue ship up into this system to call catastrophe. However, that's what they just did, was they switched from blue to yellow in order to give them movement ability in this star system, which would then allow them to move this blue into this star system, destroying all of those ships. So Layla's team then, of course, doesn't want to do that. They're changing the color of one of those blues to something else. No, that's not right. It would be the medium. You changed out a medium blue.
No, she sacrificed a B2.
Oh, she's sacrificing a B2 for 2 color changes. I see. So she's changing one of those color changes to one of the large blues to a large green, and the other to a large green. Ooh, this is like a blue freeze out. Ah, this is very exciting. So now she's got 2 large greens again. That's very good. Well, what is your side doing now? Growing a medium blue, that makes sense. Ah, now Layla's team has drawn a weapon. Changing a blue for a red means that she now has the ability to attack. And one of the things I always say is that if the other player draws a weapon, you need a weapon, and the other player has indeed immediately drawn a weapon. Ah, but now Layla's team has the drop on Will, moving a large spaceship into this system where there are only medium and small spaceships. That's going to be a problem for Will's team because he can't attack her because her ship is bigger, but she can attack his. He was fleeing away. Let's move that quite up. He's fleeing away with his weapons ship, leaving his medium yellow and small blue undefended. That means Layla's probably going to sacrifice her red for 2 attacks and take both of these ships away from Will. Now, the important thing to understand is in Homeworlds, you don't want to destroy a spaceship. Attack doesn't blast the other guy's spaceship. It takes control of it. You beam over to that ship and turn it over and drive away with it. Because spaceships are super valuable. You would never want to blow one up, except if it's a catastrophe that wipes out the whole system. That's good. Now, so this star system is now dominated by Layla's side. And, but she doesn't have a weapon. She used up her only weapon in that attack. So she wants to get back in the weapon economy. She's changing her small blue up front to be a red, so she has weapon ability again. That makes sense. Will got out of the yellow economy when his only yellow ship was taken away from him. But he still has the ability to move using yellow in the star itself. You can get the ability of a power anywhere that you have a ship of that color, star of that color, or you can do a sacrifice move to get power anywhere. So let's see. Layla's side builds another small blue, makes perfect sense. That opens up the, no wait a minute, what are you, oh he's moving to a star? This is bad for Will's side because he doesn't have any blue power. And Layla's side is about to freeze him out because now he can't grow a medium anywhere. But he can move to one with his, so he's moving to a blue there.
Got it.
That's an interesting move.
Okay.
Because this is in no man's land. From here you can't get to either homeworld. So your side is kind of fleeing.
I gotta figure out what I'm doing here.
It's doing what it's doing.
Yeah.
I didn't play the game.
Well, I recognize you didn't play the game. You were merely the representative of that side. However, I think that your side is in trouble, Will. I'm already feeling like the advantage is to Layla, and her side is going to win this game. But we will see.
Well, that big risky change with the green 3.
That was a power move. That was a power move.
That was a very odd move. Not one I have ever done in real life.
Oh yeah, well it's using the power of blue like that. It can be devastatingly effective. And the way you're now holding him out of the blue economy is probably going to hurt him in the long run. That's why his side had to move to a blue star, because at least there he'll be able to change colors.
Can I get that back to you?
Sorry to block you on getting to the bank.
That wasn't.
You can't grow that.
No, you can't.
No, you can grow that.
Why can't I grow that?
You can grow that. Indeed you can.
I think that looks like a fantastic move.
Yeah, now 2 greens is setting up for a strategy we call the factory, whereby you'll be able to sacrifice a large green to get 3 grows, one of which is to grow that large green back so that you can keep doing it again and again. And both of them now have that capability. However, they're also both in danger of what I call the bluebird mistake, because the only ones they have at their homeworld are 2 of the same color, without anything else that could leave them open to getting wiped out in one turn, but only if they have the right combination of pieces, which neither side currently does.
Sacrifice.
Yep.
Sacrifice to G3.
So wait, what's happening now?
Sacrifice the
Sacrifice
G3 right
the
here.
You had a
Large
G3 there. You
green there.
sacrificed the G3 for 3
Building-
grows.
building
Building a new
here.
blue there. A new blue here.
Uh,
That's safe because there's no. He doesn't have
Yeah,
any blues,
that's
so you could do
correct.
that without it being dangerous.
and,
But
and
this normally, if they had any blues at all, this would be a dangerous thing because you could send in a blue and blow up the star itself as long as.
Does that read what you?
Oh
see
man,
on-
you were killing it with the blue economy, Layla's team.
All right.
Let's move the star back closer to this.
Uh,
A little star towing.
I'm sure I
Little
have
star
the right
towing.
planets here. Okay.
And she's deactivated her bluebird potential up there, and she's got full domination of the blue economy. Take that, turn that into a star to prevent her from growing it back as a ship. That makes sense. And also gives you a star with blue.
Alright.
She grows the last of the greens.
Oh, you're doing something clever over there, aren't you?
Sacrifice. Is there any greens? No.
There are no greens.
So I'm building this here.
This is called green teleportation, where you sacrifice a green to grow that ship in a different star system, as well as then gaining 2 other grows. But he's also violating what I call Starship Captain Rule number 1, because you're leaving your homeworld undefended with a large. That means she could move in a large and conquer you immediately. Now remember, all you have to do is destroy or conquer the other guy's homeworld and you win. It doesn't matter how big or powerful the rest of your fleet is. You must defend the homeworld itself or you lose the game.
So that opportunity was there?
I missed an opportunity. It is your
What
turn.
you just
again.
spoke of.
Yeah, sure enough. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, if I were this player, whose turn is it right now?
It is his turn.
It is his turn.
Who's wrong?
You're on.
Who's wrong? I don't know who won.
Oh, that's Kermit.
We're
That's
referring to the
Misty.
names of the systems. When you play this on Super Duper Games, you have to assign each star system a unique name so that you can refer to it. Because you give you type in orders for each of your turns, and you also have to then be able to refer to the specific star names. In actual tabletop play, one never usually bothers naming the star systems because you don't really need to know them. But
You're
because of
about
the
to
complicated negotiations
Trade,
here,
you're on 20. You're about to
they
trade
do need to know the names. Now, have you guys got it figured out?
Yeah, he was trying to use a future move.
Right.
He was in time traveling.
I see.
I've reeled him back.
He
to
skipped down a line?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
But nevertheless, I want to point out that what this player should have done previously, when that was, what was that empty?
No.
Oh.
No, it was wrong. I
So
did
that was
wrong.
wrong. So
I
we
did
just
wrong.
need to back this up again.
Well, it doesn't regrow there. It regrows here. So it's the same thing.
That makes more sense.
Right. A
That makes a
regular
lot more
factory.
sense.
A
A regular
regular
factory. Although it's a shame because it would have been a demonstration of green teleportation.
Right.
It would have also been a bad move for the other player to do. So
Okay.
it makes sense to undo that.
All right. So now we have reset the timeline appropriately.
Okay.
It's my turn. He's put the turn marker on my side.
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm gonna take this one.
Did you already trade the B one? Yeah, you did.
Yes,
okay.
I did. All right. There you go. Your move, sir.
Build G3.
There you go. That's what you're on.
I'm gonna get this back.
Got that back.
Nice. Growing back that large green. Very tasty
Alright.
move. So Layla is moving to a new small star system.
Oh, I lost the star.
And this one is still very much in between these others. There's a whole structure of movement. From your homeworld, from Will's homeworld, it can only move to the edge here where there are small systems. And from hers, she can only move to her edge where there are large systems. And in the middle, you have medium systems, which you cannot get to from either homeworld, only from either of the edge systems. And the way that basically, the way the wormholes of space travel work,
Is this Oscar?
you can only move from one star system to another if it's a different size. So these star systems here that are both large, you can't move between them. You can only move to a different star system and then back to a large. So let's see what's been happening. You did this move up with a traditional move?
Yeah, move to here.
I see. Okay.
And then sacrificed a red to take her red.
I see. I see. You sacrificed a small red to take her small red.
Yes, over there.
So I obviously need some more firepower.
So she's using the power of blue to change a blue ship to a red ship. And he's moving a small yellow from that star system to that star system. And normally I would tow that star over to this side.
It should be.
Yeah. I always like to arrange it with my stars, the stars where I have star systems, on this side of the road, traveling up the right side of the road, as it were, and then the other players on their right side of the road, traveling that way. And whenever new star systems appear or disappear on the star map, they can be moved around to optimize the player's ability to see the
You're
action.
about to do another big sacrifice move, aren't you?
Yeah, well, it's good to do that every now and then.
Okay, this is exciting. He's sacrificing his large green, and since there's nothing else in the bank, he can immediately regrow that large green anywhere he wants. And he's growing it way up on the front lines, an action I call green teleportation. And he still has 2 more growth actions coming as a result of that sacrifice. Looks like he's going for weapons. He's going to grow a small and a large, which are the only... No, well, there's 2 other large weapons in the bank he's leaving available. Where are you growing them?
Yeah, I just got lost here.
You're
Looks
gonna
like one
put
would
the
go here and
small
one would go
up
there.
here,
Yeah, you would want to,
and
that
the
makes
large
sense.
one back there.
Because you want to defend that one. This one's already got a large at it. That would be the logical move, it seems like to me.
Wow, that's a pretty stupid
So-
move, isn't it? Okay. All right. Well, I can't have that going on.
Yeah.
Back to you.
She
sir.
grows the large red in a traditional grow, leaving 1 large red in the bank that neither player can safely grow because they have 2 everywhere, and a medium blue in the bank.
Yep.
Ah.
Oh.
So Will is moving a large green in on this medium system where Layla only has a medium yellow. So is she going to flee or
No,
ignore it?
I'm gonna ignore that.
Oh, man, it's wrong. It's this system.
There you go. Yeah.
Mm.
Wait, is that the right one?
Yeah, well, it says I'm going to attack B2.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So that's where B2 is.
Either way, you've got a larger ship moving into a system with only a medium size. So that medium is practically a sitting duck.
And he's
but
got a
she's
red
going to ignore, and it's at a red
Red star.
system. You don't even need to sacrifice to make an attack. So he just takes control of that ship and moves it to his side. And now it's Layla's turn.
This one is going. There's so many planets now.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it has become a very complicated game.
It must be that one.
Yes.
That I believe that is correct.
Now,
Okay.
what would I do if I were in this situation?
Where's the green? You had a. Where'd the star go that was there?
Well, the star didn't go away. I moved from.
You just moved the yellow.
Yeah, I just moved the yellow, but I still have the.
There you go.
There you go. That's
Because I wanted to come visit.
Oh, no,
no,
There was no place.
Alright.
How are you going to respond to that? You can tell him to fight bravely. You could flee, or you could try to bring something else to attack him in a different way. But you don't even have the ability to move. Wow, you'd have to sacrifice a yellow to flee
I
him.
think I'm going to just keep playing my game over here.
Mm-hmm.
Move that up there.
Okay. So you want to attack her there, right? I mean, that's like the obvious
I
move.
might, but not according to the paper.
Well, what?
The paper says there's 1 last red in the bank.
Oh, well, that does make sense. Yeah, I wasn't noticing that. Yeah, grow that large one. That's better to grow that than to make that attack right now. That makes sense.
You know, I think the paper is saying I have an opportunity. I'm not sure where this is going to lead, but this one is coming up here.
Really?
So this goes away, As
Oh.
no longer a ship there.
Putting that star back into the bank means it could be regrown as a ship.
And Will says thanks
Meanwhile,
for the
Will
nice
says
ship.
thanks for the nice new ship and takes control of her medium green.
Alright, now I'm moving this ship
Oh, look at that.
into the home.
That is very interesting. Your system has 3 yellows in it, and she could move 1 more yellow in and call catastrophe and blow up half of your homeworld. And you don't have a weapon. How are you taking control of her?
I just
Oh, you sacrificed a red for the weapon. But now she can still move this one in and destroy half your homeworld.
And I think I will.
I would be surprised if you didn't. So now there are 4 of the same color in one star system, including the star itself. She can call catastrophe on that overpopulation and remove all the yellows from that star system, leaving him with only half of a homeworld and without even a large ship to defend it. You're in trouble, sir. Well, your side is. Because now she doesn't have the movement she needs, but you only have 1/2 of a homeworld left. All she needs to do is bring in 3 blues and destroy you utterly. She only has 2 blues available, and she doesn't have much movement, but there's a lot of movement ships available in the bank now, so she should be able to change
Trade.
one for a yellow.
Yep.
Yep, that'll give her the movement she needs. I see this game winding down. It's not over yet, but I'm pretty sure that Layla's side is going to win. Looking at this, though, you have only a large green. 1 large green at home means that if he could bring in 3 greens all at the same time, he would be able to win. But you only have 2 greens here on the front line.
But
Oh.
what happened?
Oh, you're right. The homeworlds became connected. When you blew up half the homeworld, there became an instant direct connection from your homeworld to your homeworld, which means that's where your 3rd green one is. You move it in from the other homeworld, all 3 move into your homeworld at once, you call catastrophe, and you win the game. Well done, Will's team. That was very exciting. And that was a sample game of Homeworlds.